Hi everyone, this Barcelona news updates. The following are the headline we are going to discuss. Inter manager blown away by Barcelona talent after thrilling draw. Haven't seen a player like him. Yamal, Cubarsi react after Barcelona 3-3 Inter. We have to be self-critical. Haaland applauds Yamal's brilliance on the big stage. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Welcome. Despite playing one of his best games yet, Lamine Yamal walked off the pitch looking frustrated. A 3-3 draw against Inter Milan in the UEFA Champions League semi-final was not enough for him, as he wanted the win. But for Inter boss Simone Inzaghi, the teenager's performance was something else entirely. The Italian coach openly admitted that Yamal caused chaos for his team and described the youngster as a once-in-a-generation talent. Inzaghi did not hold back in his praise for the 16-year-old Barcelona winger. Lamine Yamal? I haven't seen a player like him in the last 8 or 9 years, he said after the game. Looking ahead to the second leg of the Champions League semi-final in Milan, Inzaghi said, "It will be like a final. We are proud of the game we played today. It was against the best team in the world." Still, the Inter coach could not hide his regret about letting a 2-goal lead slip. "There's some disappointment. We were 2-0 up and didn't manage to hold it. Also, there's the disallowed goal. I still don't understand that offside call. These are the small things that can change a match." Next Tuesday, the tie will be settled in Italy, with both teams knowing a win will send them to the final. But one thing is clear, Yamal has left his mark. Yamal, Cubarsi react after Barcelona 3-3 Inter. We have to be self-critical. Lamine Yamal's performance in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Inter Milan was nothing short of extraordinary. The 17-year-old produced a standout display, scoring a stunning goal and hitting the crossbar twice, alongside several moments of brilliance. However, despite his individual success, Yamal was far from satisfied with the 3-3 draw, as he was determined to win. "I'm grateful for the praise," Yamal said after the match, reflecting on his achievements. "It is good that they value my work, but I'm only thinking about football and resting because we'll give it our all in Milan. We were superior despite the draw, and we're only thinking about winning." The young talent had a minor scare during the warm-up, feeling something unusual with a shot, but quickly recovered and played through the discomfort. "I noticed something strange with a shot during the warm-up and went to the locker room, but I was able to play the game well. I always try to give everything for the team to the maximum," he explained. Though disappointed by the draw, Yamal was already looking ahead. "It didn't go well at all. I wanted to win, but in the second leg we will all give it our all and win." Yamal even revealed that his second crossbar hit was accidental. "I wanted to shoot, but it went high," he admitted with a smile, a reminder of his maturity despite the frustration. Pau Cubarsí stays positive. Pau Cubarsí, another young star, shared his thoughts on the 3-3 draw, delivering a message of optimism. At just 18 years old, he acknowledged the mistakes made in the match but kept his eyes firmly on the prize. "We have to be self-critical because we've had very few chances and conceded 3 goals, but we don't have to be negative," Cubarsi said. "We have to think that we can win the second leg and that the fans are supporting us." Despite the frustration of not securing a better result, the teenager remained positive and focused on the challenge ahead. "We didn't play the way we should have, but we were very good in attack, and we'll go out on their field with a 0-0 scoreline and the intention of winning," he continued. Cubarsi, who has already achieved so much at such a young age, admitted, "I didn't imagine playing in a Champions League semi-final at my age, but my teammates and my family are supporting me." FC Barcelona ended the first leg against Inter Milan with a 3-3 scoreline, but they were on top for most of the game and could have had more if not for Sommer's incredible goalkeeping. Despite the Italians taking an early 2-0 lead, the Catalan club's resilience kicked in, not for the first time this season. The second half played along expected lines with Barcelona dominating the ball, but Inter were much more of a threat on the counter, which did cause the Highline quite a few issues. The Serie A defending champions scored from a corner, but Rafinha helped equalize with a long-range banger, which would see the two teams go into the second leg at San Siro with nothing to separate them. Yamal shines despite injury scare. One player who had some injury concerns ahead of the game was Lamine Yamal, who was seen holding his adductor during warm-up ahead of the game but was declared fit to take his place in the 11. The Spaniard played arguably the best first half of his career. Lamine took matters into his own hands, going past a host of Inter players and bending in a beautiful goal that hit the far post and went in. Minutes later he sat down DeMarco and almost beat Sommer from a tight angle, only for the ball to hit the post and go out. Haaland applauds Yamal's brilliance on the big stage. Such a dazzling display earned him praise from his contemporary, Manchester City superstar Erling Haaland. The Norwegian striker, widely regarded as one of the best goal-scoring talents of the current generation, shared a photo of Yamal on Snapchat with the caption, "Playing at 17 for Barcelona is not normal, and playing at the biggest stage with absolutely no inhibition is definitely not for the faint-hearted." However, Lamine seems to be showing absolutely no signs of nerves despite this being his first Champions League semi-finals. It has been very long since Barcelona have had a player with such a big game mentality, and every single time he lets his football do the talking. It is absolutely incredible to see a Barcelona player being credited by someone as talented as Erling Haaland. What Lamine adds to the team is quite unique, which is why a potential absence today might have been catastrophic from the Catalan club's perspective. Ultimately, he did end up starting the game and played a first 45 minutes to remember. It remains to be seen if Lamine can guide his team to the Champions League title this season, and who knows, sometime in the distant future, we could see a Barcelona team with the Yamal feeding passes and crosses to Erling Haaland. It is free to dream, right?